I'm Edie Lush and I'm here in the Hub Culture Pavilion in Paris at COP21. Really pleased to be joined by Jørgen Abildgaard. He's responsible for implementing the very aggressive climate plan for the City of Copenhagen. So what are you going to do by 2025?
We have to set up a lot of activities related to our energy production. We are well on the way with that, going from coal to biomass. And as I think the first city, or the only city in the world, the city council have decided to build 100 wind turbines, big wind turbine in Denmark. So that will really be the major CO2 component in the plan. But making the economy in the plan, we have to do a lot on transport and not least on energy consumption in our buildings, because otherwise we have to build new capacity of the power production, and that is too expensive. So the plan has also the target to not be more costly for Copenhageners.
So tell me about in terms of the buildings. How does using seawater help to cool the buildings? How is that built into your plan?
It's part of, not least in the city center, where we develop it by as far as we can make the market, so we can have building owners with us, so we are sure that we have enough buildings. And then we take water from the harbor and use that in the cooling system as district heating, in fact just the opposite way around. And we do that in the winter and also in spring and autumn. And in the summertime, we have to also add on other measures with heat pumps and so on, and it's cooling pumps in that way. So, but it's much more efficient and it's cheaper for office space and shopping.
How much more efficient? What does that have in terms of an effect in the emissions?
In emissions, it's not that much, I'd say, but it's important as an overall part of it. In fact, there's a lot of small initiatives, and you have to have them all in play. And this is maybe not one of the biggest ones, but it's an important part, and it's important to show that instead of having individual air conditioning systems, you can have it as a common system where you use a lot of the infrastructure you already have in place.
Tell me about looking at transportation. What do you think the biggest challenges are there?
It's first of all to bring in new technologies in our cars. But having said that, we have increasing population, so we'll have more congestion. We have to see how can we, in a city where there's limited space, how can we have only the right cars in the city, only the cars that really have a purpose, job to do, and all the other ones, can we bring them out of the city? So that is one, but we have, Copenhagen is really famous for all our bikers. More than 60% of all Copenhageners are using their bike every day. So that is extremely important for mobility. And with more people, we also have more bikes. We have to have new solutions, so it's not too dangerous to go around. So it's also a discussion about how we use the space we have, the urban space in the right way for mobility, bringing people around. Develop public transport, new metro lines, better buses, more people in buses. And I think we are doing quite well on that, but we always have to develop new solutions.
Finally, just on the public transportation, I know there's been an initiative to move the public buses as well onto a cleaner fuel. Is that right? And how's that going?
Just in the beginning, I'd say we are not that advanced in Copenhagen. If you compare to a lot of cities in Europe, not least, they have now natural gas or biogas, some of them electric buses. So that is really on the program that we have to intensify that, because part of the target for 2025 on public transport is that we have to have carbon-free public transport in 2025. So we have to go for that.
All right, Jørgen, thank you so much for stopping by the Hub Culture Pavilion here in Paris, and I'm Edie Lush.